Hello guys, welcome to this video section on book blocking and their solutions. So these days, most people have been having issues getting their books blocked. I really understand. Imagine creating your book, creating your Kindle, your book cover. Some of us even go pay designer to design our book covers, and in the end, the book eventually gets blocked. So if you are in this kind of position, so this is a perfect video for you to watch. So this video, I'm going to explain every of the details of why your books are being blocked. So your book can be blocked with different reasons. So it doesn't matter if your title is correct. If you get your subtitle wrong, you will get your book blocked. This is the case you are in for now. So I realized when I created a KDP account using a foreign address, a US address, and I used VPN to publish books on that account, most of the time those books doesn't get blocked. They don't get blocked. So I believe it's because we're in this part of the continent. This is why we are we need to get everything right to avoid wasting our time creating books. Moving forward, the first thing we need to know is what we need to note every of these key points I noted out here. So it can be from our title, which is the keyword on our title, to the subtitle, to the pen name, to the description, and to the keywords, which are the 7 backend keywords, to the book cover, to the categories, and into the manuscript. Any other reason besides this, but these bulleted points are the major reasons why your book might get blocked. So if you get every of these things right on this screen here, you are going to get 99% of your books published. So let's move on. So this video might be too long. So if you want to listen to this video in a faster mode, you can just click on the play button on your phone on there and change the speed from the normal speed into 1.5 or 2x. So this is what I do for most videos that I believe I can easily assimilate, especially if they are long videos. So this video might probably be long because I'm going to cover a whole lot of things. I'm going to cover a lot of things, and I'm going to share the solutions, how you can get them right. I hope you understand, guys. So moving forward, we are starting with the title. So the title here is what? So this title, the title or keywords. So like I said, the title of your book matters a lot. So you cannot just go and create use any title on KDP and publish. Of course, you will get blocked, especially if that title is trademarked. So trademark means the process of someone registering a particular title for their own personal use only. So if we unknowingly go into KDP and publish book using the same title that's trademarked already, you won't have issues. So it's because we're in this part of the world. This is why we are only receiving termination of our account. If you are from part of other world, if you are in the US and we publish books on trademark titles, there will be a legal sanction on us, especially if we've made money on that book. So there will be a legal sanction. It won't only be termination, there will be legal sanctions on that. So this is to tell you that trademark issues are really serious, and Amazon KDP especially doesn't play with that. They don't play with that at all. So the first thing we need to know about trademark issues is what? So you need to check if the title of whatever we are writing on is trademark. So how can we do that? The first way is what? Is to ask ChatGPT. So I'm going to open my browser on there and I'm going to ChatGPT on there. So this is ChatGPT. You can use whatever ChatGPT you have. If you have the premium version, you are good to go. But I'm using this. I'm using the free version, so it is also good to go also. So what kind of question can we ask ChatGPT? You can easily ask: Is the keyword? Let me ask ketogenic diet trademarked for books. So you can easily ask it this question, and let's wait for it. Okay. So as you can see, it says this is not trademarked for books, which means what? We can possibly create a title with this. You can possibly create a book with this title. So, but this is not 100% guarantee. You still have to go into some other websites. But meanwhile, let me ask it another question. Is the title, is the keyword trademarked for books? So you can see it says atomic habits is a trademark term. So this is a no-go area for we that we want to create books using that keyword only. So it's as simple as that. So the simplest way is what? You should just come to AI and type in the title of your book, type in the keyword of your book. So no matter the kind of book you are writing, there's always a keyword. If you are writing on cookbooks, there's that keyword cookbook. It can be the ketogenic diet cookbook. If you are writing on weight loss, if you are writing on diabetes, type that keyword on AI firstly. So you can use every kind of AI. You can use Meta AI for it on your phone, on your WhatsApp. You can use Meta AI. You can come to ChatGPT and use it. So most of the time, I like being 100% certain. So anytime I've posted, I've asked this question on there, I come on into these websites and check them out on them. So the first one here is Trademark. Just come into your Google and search for Trademark. Search for Trademark on there and click on this second one. So search for the trademark of what you are looking for here. So let me copy this ketogenic diet. Let's copy this and let's paste and let's search. Okay, so this is diet. Okay, so you can see what is being registered on here is ketogenic. So you need to pay attention with the live or registered. You need to pay attention with that. So all of these are what are being registered. Ketogenics is registered. Feed diet is registered. So all of these are not related to ketogenic diet. They are different entities entirely. So let's use USPTO. Come on to Google. So this is one of the most used trademarks website out there. So you come on to click on search trademarks. Click on trademark search system. Okay. So type in click on wordmark. So let me paste whatever this keyword on here and click on search. Okay, low protein ketogenic diet. So this is dead ketogenic fasting mimicking diet, ketogenic burger. So most people have written words on ketogenic, but the diet is not on there. So ketogenic is just like a verb. It's a general word. It's a general word. So it's only if you want to create book on using this particular keyword, the ketogenic pharmacist, that's when we would have issues. So now, like I said inside the presentation, I said if the trademark is dead, ignore it as they can renew it anytime. So this is what I mean. If you want to create a book on low protein ketogenic diet, so as you can see, this is dead. So you might want to be enticed. Let's say the competition on that niche is little. You might get enticed to want to create a book on it. So it's not advisable because this same person has not yet renewed the trademark license. As you can see, it's abandoned. So the person might come in the nearest future and come to renew it. And if we've created a book on that, we might have issues in the future. So it's just better we ignore anything that is dead or abandoned. Just ignore them. So you can filter the search on USP2 and put in books on there. And click on search also. So this is the ABS diet. So all of these are what are trademarked on book. Duncan diet, BNO diet, velocity diet, and stuff like that. So let me search for atomic habits. Okay. So habits on itself is trademarked. Habit on itself is trademarked, and you can see the class is trademarked on all 16. So for the classes we need to pay attention on are what they are the class 1, 16, 9, and 41. So all of these are the classes we need to focus on. So all of those are the classes related to book, journals, publications. So okay, this is atomic commits. Now this ChatGPT tells us atomic habits is what it's. Okay, let me put the habits on there and let's see. Okay, yeah, you can see. It says it's even bringing dead and abandoned, meaning the trademark is dead. So, like I said earlier, you don't really need to fall for this because James Clear might come in the nearest future and decide to renew the license for this trademark. And if he does that, everyone that have created books and using the keyword atomic habits as a title will start having issues because Amazon might start terminating the account. So anywhere you see dead or abandoned, just forget about that keyword. Look for another keyword. It's that simple as that. So if you can get a title right and create a book with a title that is not trademarked, so we've ultimately solved most of our problems on book blocking. It's that simple. We need to get it right. So like I said, so in continuation, make sure the title of your book stays consistent in your book cover, manuscript, and your setup page. So what does this mean? Most of us, we might make a mistake. The title on our book cover might be different with the title on our setup page on Amazon, or on the front page or on the first page of our manuscript. So everything needs to what? Everything needs to be the same. They need to be the same. So we need to what? Cross check for spelling errors, grammatical errors that can differentiate these, that can create a little difference between them. So because any little mistake like that will get our book blocked. So we need to carefully get this title right. We need to carefully get the title right. So moving on, we have what? We have subtitles. We have subtitles. So now every word in your title and your 7 backend keywords should not appear in your subtitle. So subtitle is one of the major reasons why most of us get our books blocked. So this is very popular because these days some people they just use any random subtitle. They use long-tailed subtitle, long word subtitle that doesn't really make sense. It doesn't even relate with the title. So one of the major reasons our books are getting blocked that people are not aware about is what some of us will repeat words that are in our title or in our 7 backend keywords to our subtitle. So every of these words must be different. Every of these words must be different. If you are writing a book on travel guide to Sydney, which is the title, on our subtitle you must not put something like Sydney's most loving cities. We must not repeat. We must not repeat any words on the title and subtitle. This is explained on Amazon's terms and conditions. So let me go into Amazon guideline and let me explain to you better. So this what page is this? Okay, so this is keyword book description. Okay, so let me check this. I open this is the meta data for books. So this is the subtitle. If your book has a subtitle, enter it here. So your title and subtitle must be fewer than 200 characters. So all of you guys that use long tail subtitle and title, that's automatically blockage, because if they are more than 200 characters, that's 0. I hope you understand, guys. Okay, so I'm still going to go back on there. So this is the content guideline. Okay, guideline for content. So all of these are what we are still going to carefully read. So all of these are formatting issues and stuff like that. But in the end, make sure your title and your subtitle, make sure there is no repeated words on there. And if possible, do not use a subtitle at all, as is one of the major reasons books get blocked. So you might not even need to put in subtitle. It's not compulsory. Your books can sell without you putting subtitle. I hope you understand, guys. I hope you understand, guys. So how to safely create your book subtitle with ChatGPT now. So I created a simple method that I use in creating my subtitle with ChatGPT, so that I won't have issues with my subtitle on Amazon. So the first thing is safely search for books doing well in your niche. Pick like 3 subtitles. So then copy the keywords ranking for their book. Use Productor for mesh extension. Get the title of your book and then use the ChatGPT prompts. So I have the prompts copied on my notepad. I'm going to I might attach the link, the Google Doc links below this video that you're watching. So but let's get ahead with this way. So the first thing is safely search for books doing well in your niche. So look for any books that are doing well in your niche. Like going to Amazon Kindle non-fiction bestsellers, you already know how to search for books and stuff like that. So if you are writing book, let's say I want to write a book on diabetes fix. Okay, let's say I want to write a book on diabetes. So I'm just going to come here and search for diabetes. I'm going to search for the books that are selling hot. I'm searching for the books that are selling hot. Okay, so this is still loading. So make sure as you're searching for them, make sure they are independent authors and they are not being published by publishing companies. You understand, guys? So now look at this. So this is 39224. So this is good to go. So what am I going to do? I'm going to copy their subtitle. So where is the subtitle? Okay, let me open them on a new tab. This is the first one now. Opening it on a new tab. So mastering diabetes, this is 105. This is 124. So these books are not selling that hot, but just for this video purpose, I'm going to be copying the what. I'm going to be using them. So this is mastering diabetes. Okay. So this is being sold by a company. So they will be spending more on ads. So this is sold by Amazon, meaning they are independent authors. Let me scroll down. So Adam House LLC. Okay, this is sold by a company. So let me even use another keyword. Let me type weight loss. So let's want to publish a book on weight loss. So let's check for the high ranking books under weight loss on them. So this is selling out. Let's start selling out also. Selling out. So I'm trying to look for the independent publishers. As you can see, most of these are what? Most of these guys, they are not marketed on Amazon. They just published it on Amazon, as you can see. Okay, except this. So I'm using this firstly. I've copied it. So let's use this. Let's use this for the sake of this video. Second. So I just want to show you how you can generate your subtitle. So I think I'm seeing something 3,000. A best selling of 3,000 there. Okay, this is 5,000. Okay, let me copy this 5,000. So what do I need to do? I need to copy their subtitles. I'm copying the subtitle for these 3 books because they are selling out. Okay. So this is the subtitle, unlocking whatever. So I'm copying this. So I'm pasting this on my notepad. Okay. So moving on, this is the second one. This is the subtitle. So copying this, pasting this. So this is the subtitle, copying this, pasting this. Okay. So now I've gotten the subtitle. Now I need to get what their keywords. The keywords working on for them. Okay. Come back. Go back there. Okay. My mouse is being slippery. So how do I get their keyword? These are the keywords on it. Just come here and copy it. Like I said, you need to have installed an extension which is Productor for Mash. You need to have installed it, and after installing it, make sure the extension is available on incognito mode. So I'm going to copy the keywords on there. For this is the keyword for this again. I'm copying all of these keywords. I'm coming. Okay, this is the third one. I'm copying all of these keywords. Yeah, so all of these are all of the available keywords that I've used. That I can use. I mean, yeah. So these are all of the available. So going back into the presentation. So after copying the keywords, I'm going to get the title of my book, and I'm going to use this ChatGPT prompt. So of course you need to have, like I said, this is just for presentation purposes, this is for video purposes. You need to have the title of your book ready. Of course, you need to have the title of your book ready. You need to have generated it with ChatGPT or whatever you want to do. So for me, let me use something like okay, diet weight loss recipe. So let's say this is the title of my book. So this is subtitle 1, subtitle 2, subtitle 3. So these are the keywords. So just wait until I'm going to generate this my subtitle for this. You will be fascinated with the ability of ChatGPT. So now I've gotten all of this ready. So I'm just going to go into ChatGPT now. So this ChatGPT says I've used. Let me go back there. So it says I've used the free plan of the GPT form. So I'm going to log into another browser and use the ChatGPT I have on there. Okay, so I think this is another ChatGPT. Okay, yeah. So let me refresh this. Okay, so this is available now. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT to what? So where is the prompt? Let me go into the prompt on here. So this is the prompt. I will provide you a list of my competitor subtitle and also give you a list of relevant keywords that you will use to formulate my subtitle. Also, make sure that any word that have appeared in my book title should not be included in the subtitle you will formulate for me. Also, let it be 10 to 12 word long. Do you get it? Okay. So this is what I'm going to copy and I'm going to send it to ChatGPT. Okay, yes, I understand. Okay. So now I'm going to copy what? I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to copy all of this and paste it on here. Okay. Okay, so here's a possible subtitle for your book: a comprehensive guide to restoring health. Okay, this is good to go. So I can just tell it to what generate 10 more, and I'm going to select out of this 10. So this is just a simple way you can use to generate your subtitle without having issues with Amazon. So this is straightforward and talks more about your book. Talks more about your book. Your book. I hope you understand, guys. So these are the simple ways in generating a subtitle for your book. So moving on, now we are done with subtitle. With the subtitle, like I said, I'm going to drop a file that you will get the prompts of this the ChatGPT prompt, I mean. So I'm going to drop it. So moving on, the next thing is what we are going to be talking about: penning and how penning can make your books get blocked. So the first one is what: search for your pen name on Amazon and make sure it is not being used by someone else. Make sure your pen name is not being used by someone else, because of course you can't say you want to use William Shakespeare as your pen name. It doesn't make sense, because it's a pen name by a popular author already. So that's why you need to go into Amazon, search for whatever pen name you want to search. So for example, so if I want to create a book on use a pen name, I come on into Amazon and search for that pen name. So I can just search for pen name like James Clear and click on search. So you can see James Clear has written Atomic Habit already. So I can't use this word. I can't use this person's name to create my book. That will lead to blocking automatically. So you can just search for fake name generator. Go into Google and search for fake name generator and generate the pen name. So after generating that pen name, come into Amazon and search for that pen name, and make sure it is not being used by someone else on KDP. It's necessary. It's necessary. So if you want a mail name, just click on generate. So copy this, search for the name on here, paste. Okay, so this is J.U. Selpel, so it is different. It is different. So this is how you make sure your pen name is not being used by someone else. So, and again, do not use a pen name of popular people. I talked about this earlier. And make sure the pen name on your cover is what you put on your setup page on Amazon. So this is one of the mistakes most people make. On their Kindle cover or paperback cover, they have a name on there, and on their setup page on Amazon, they input another name under the author's feed on there. So that will lead to blocking automatically. And make sure there is no spelling error between the two. So everything needs to align. So moving on, because the time I'm checking, this is 27 minutes already. The next one is the description. The next one is the description. So how to craft a description for your book the right way to avoid book blocking. So go into Amazon and copy the description guideline. So like I said, Amazon they update their guidelines for content regularly. So that's why it is necessary for you to always read Amazon's. You need to read the platforms regularly. So this is let me check for the description guideline. Okay, so this is book description. Let me open this on a new window. So we can just read all of these lines. So we recommend using these 3 simple steps. So go into Amazon and read all of this page to the end, because description is one of the reasons some of our books get blocked. So it needs to be simple, it needs to be compelling, it needs to be professional. So how to enter your book's description, no need of that. So formatting your description, we need to read all of this. So let's just go into the types of description that are not allowed. So book description. So we must not put in all of this pornographic. We must not put in our phone numbers, email addresses, or website URLs. We must not put in the reviews, quote, or testimonials. We must not request for customers review on our description. We must not put in advertisements. We must not put in time sensitive. So all of these are what we need to not put in on our book description. And this is what most people mistakenly put into. And most of us, we don't even notice or realize that our description is what is making our books get blocked. We don't realize that. So a simple way I create my description is to tell ChatGPT to generate my description using Amazon's KDP description guideline. So what I do most of the time is I copy this description and I go into ChatGPT. So I can start from this place. I can start and end there and copy. I'm going to ChatGPT. So where is the browser of ChatGPT? So let me open a new tab on there. So I can just write something like, I want to paste a description, the new Amazon KDP description guidelines, and I want you to summarize and explain it to me detailedly, in detail. Are you in? I can just send it this. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to paste everything, and I'm going to click on enter. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so after that, while that is loading, I will just tell ChatGPT to, okay, I've told ChatGPT to summarize the description. Okay, so the next thing is that I will give ChatGPT my book to analyze it with the aim of creating a description for it. So after that, I will send it to the description prompt. So Amazon wants description to be concise, engaging, and professional to attract readers. Okay. So this is good to go. So the next thing you need to do is what you just need to you need to attach your book on here. Attach your book. So I can just tell it, thank you. I am going to send you my book in docs format for you to read with the aim of creating my description for me. Are you in? Okay, so the next is what I'll just attach your file. So it doesn't matter, it's not compulsory for it to be in docs format. It can be in PDF format, EPUB, KPF, or whatever format. Just attach it. So I'm going to upload from my computer. So let me just select this. Like I said, this is just for reference purposes. This is not a real book. It's just for reference purposes. So after that, I'm going to send it the prompt. I'm going to send it the decision prompt. So let me go into my notepad. And copy the decision prompt. So this is the decision prompt. Please generate a powerful book description sales page for this book. Begin with a compelling and captivating hook or opening sentence that immediately draws readers in. So it should generate curiosity or intrigue about the book's content. So start with attention-grabbing questions as hooks. Write the book summary. Keep the description concise and straight to the point. Avoid overly long paragraph or excessive details. Explain how the book will benefit readers, what they will learn, discover, or experience by reading it. So focus on the value the book offers. Give a powerful call to action at the end. Make sure the description fits into Amazon KDP guidelines, which you just analyze above. So that's just one of the most important things. Make sure the description fits into the Amazon guidelines. So I'm just going to go back on there and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste this along with the attached book and click on enter. So the title of the book is How the World Really Works. So it's a summary from one of my former summaries. So you can see how straightforward it is. You can see how straightforward it is. So this is just how you generate your decision. So you can just edit any of this to suit it, but you don't need to alter most of what it's pasted. What is generated, just edit them to your satisfaction. So this is how you generate a description that it will be satisfactory for Amazon. So if you get the description generating right, you've solved most of the problems of your book blockings. I hope you understand, guys. So this is really massive. And like I said, I'm going to be pasting the prompts on the document. So you just click on it to download the document and edit it. So meanwhile, if you're on my YouTube channel and you've not followed or subscribed, so make sure you click on the subscribe icon, so you don't miss out on some other videos I'll be posting about Amazon KDP and how you can make money with this business. So trust me, people are still making money with this business. My students are doing it. They are doing it. So you can definitely do it also if you want, with the right mentorship. So moving on, after the session is it is the 7 backend keywords. It's the 7 backend keywords. So this has been causing lots of book blocking for a long while now. So I believe this should not be something new to you. So moving on, the first one is do not repeat keywords. Do not repeat keywords. Any keyword you put on space 1, you shouldn't put it on space 2. So it's not compulsory you fill in the whole 7 keywords. You don't need to fill everything. Just if you have 5, go along with the 5. You don't need to be repeating repeating what you put in one so that everything will be filled up. So that's the easy way to get your book blocked. So do not use words that's already on your title or subtitle. So this is very compulsory. Don't use any word you put in on your title and your subtitle. So follow Amazon's keyword guideline. Follow Amazon's keyword guideline. So let me go into Amazon now. Let's check the keyword guidelines. This is for keywords. So let me open this on the new window. So this is the keyword guidelines. So okay, useful keyword, okay, keywords to avoid. So information covered everywhere in your books metadata, like I've said it. So this even included contributors. So it's not only title and subtitle. This also works with what author name. Don't input your author name as keyword. It's compulsory. So word already mentioned in your book categories. Yeah. So subjective claims about quality, like best novel ever. Don't put something like that. Don't put something like new, sale, available now. Don't put that. Information common to most item in the category, in the book category. Okay. So spelling errors. Make sure the keywords in your 7 bracket and they are error free. They are error free. So punctuation, capitalization, pluralizations, all of these are not necessary. So you just come on and read this carefully. Read this carefully, please. Read this carefully. So that you will not make mistakes in creating a book that will be blocked because of your keyword. So likewise, you can tell ChatGPT to analyze the new guidelines on Amazon's KDP 7 backend keyword and tell it to generate the keyword for your book. I hope you understand, guys. So how do you do that? So I can even copy these keyword guidelines. I can copy these keyword guidelines. I can copy all of this. So if I want to copy, let me start on here. Let me start on here and copy all of this. So you can definitely do something like this for yours. And go into ChatGPT. So tell it you are going to send you Amazon's new keyword guidelines. And I want you to be aware. Okay. Okay, so and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so after pasting it, I'm going to send it the prompts for my keyword. So this is the keyword prompt. So using the analyze information above, give me 10 backend keyword for my book titled. You are going to enter the title of your book here, the title and the subtitle. You are entering both on here. So the keywords should fit into Amazon's useful keyword guidelines, which you just analyze, and make sure the keywords are relevant to my book and should be able to rank my book on Amazon. So just copy and paste this. Copy and paste. Okay, give me 10 for my book. So let's still use the same format. So what's the title of my book I use on here? Okay, what's the title of my book? Okay, so I'm still trying to find the title of my book. I pasted above. Well, was it this? Okay, I think it is here. It is here. So the title of the book is what? So diet weight loss recipe. So let me copy this. Let me paste it. So I'm just going to select one subtitle out of any of these it generated. So let me select this. Copy. I'm putting in the hyphen mark and pasting. So I'm deleting the editing. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to copy. So this is 40 minutes. Like I said, this video is going to be long, but of course it is long and powerful. And I'm going to paste. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to paste. So I will need to copy all of this again. So let me copy it from here to here. Copy. Title, diet, okay. And I'll copy the rest. So you can definitely do this for yourself also. Okay, then click on enter. Okay, so these are the keywords. These are the keywords is generated for us. So you can see how sweet and interesting this is and easy to go. So we can just easily copy any of this into our backend keyword and use. And like I said, make sure you are not using the word that is already on your title and your subtitle for your keywords. I hope you understand, guys. Make sure you're not using that. So this is telling me I've hit the free plan for ChatGPT 4. So it's going to use a lower model. So what I do most of the time is what I create another account on ChatGPT on another browser. So I can just log in this, I can log out this and log in another one and continue using that. Using the main ChatGPT 4.40. So moving on now, that's why you can get your keywords and how you can generate a keyword that will be good to go on Amazon. So the next one is what? The next one is book covers. The next one is book cover. So like I said earlier, you need to work the quality all around if you want to get your books published on Amazon. So you need to design a quality attractive cover. Aside that, you don't need to copy the designs of another author in your niche color by color. So most of us, we just go into KDP and look for a book selling odds and we copy the cover color by color. You just create the exact replica for it and we expect our books to get published. So that's stealing. So you don't copy the cover color by color. You can just model with gender, get an idea and use it to create yours. So make sure there is no spelling error on your cover. Make sure every details on your cover rhymes with your manuscripts and on your Amazon book setup page. So this is very compulsory also. This is very compulsory. If everything doesn't rhyme, you will start having issues. If the subtitle on your cover is different from the subtitle you put in on your setup page on Amazon, you will have issues. Hope you understand, guys. So the next one is what? The next one is categories. The next one is categories. So ensure your book is in the right category. So most of us, when creating books, we'll use different categories to create our book. We use categories that are not related to our book. So if you are writing books on weight loss, we go into KDP and search for categories of books. We search for categories that are not related to our book. So this will bring issues on Amazon. So we can easily get categories of our book by what? By going into the typing our keyword. We can type our keyword. So for example, let me go into if I'm creating a book on overeating, I can just search for overeating only and I can just select any book related and get the category on there. So let's say, okay, let's want to select this now. Let's say if this is very related to my book. I will just click on that and I will scroll down and check the categories of the book. So all of these are the categories of the book, and these are the categories I'm going to select when selecting my book. So another alternative is using publisher rocket. So just come into this category search, type in the keyword, and it's going to give us any related category for us. So I can just come on here, click on type in diabetes and search. So all of these are the related categories I can put in diabetes on. So this is health, fitness, and dietary disease with diabetes, ailments, weight loss, and whatever. So you can do that also. So one other method I use and I teach my students is using the AI design of a best-selling book. I'm going to websites where is this website? Okay, I can go into Google and search for BKINK categories and search. So this is it. So it is BKLINK, BK link. So select this BK, select this. So click on category and okay, scroll down. Enter your book's design. So you enter the design of your book. So what the design here is what you are entering the design of the book on your niche that is selling. So it needs to be selling. So let's say I want to use the design of this book. What do I need to do? I'll just come on here and copy, come on here and paste, then click on go find. So this is going to show us what the categories of the book we can put our books on. So this is especially if I'm modeling this book. Hope you understand, guys. So all of these are the kind of the categories I can put them on. So your categories need to align with the kind of books you're creating. Hope you understand, guys. Moving on, after category, we have the manuscript. We have the manuscript. So I need to get this faster because this is getting long, and I don't want to separate these videos. That's why I needed to do everything together for once. So we need to read, we need to pay attention to our manuscript, because any little error on our manuscript it will cause our books to be blocked. So the manuscript is very essential. We might get everything right, and if we publish a poor or non-quality manuscripts, our book will still eventually get blocked. So we need to read Amazon guidelines on manuscript, as in carefully. So let me go into Amazon guideline on manuscripts. So let me look for that particular page. Look at that page. So this is okay. So all of these are even what we need to read. All of these are what we need to read. So this is content guidelines. So this should be the manuscript. Okay, so this is the formatting issues. So you need to come on here and read this page to the end. So I'm going to be dropping the link. So you need to carefully read this page, so that or else our book will turn into disappointing contents. So which is the kind of message we receive if our books get blocked. So you need to carefully read this so that we will understand how we can carefully create a book with the right manuscript. I hope you understand, guys. Come on here and read it. I won't be reading it together because of the time, but come on here and read this carefully. This is very compulsory. Especially if you are formatting with phone. So one of the things I tell people is if you want to enjoy formatting on KDP, you need to have access to a laptop and use Microsoft Word. If you don't have access to a laptop, if you are using your phone, it's going to be stressful for me personally. So, but I know some people, they even prefer using phone than laptop. I have some of my students like that, but there are few. Most of you, because the convenience on laptop is different. So the kind of formatting you can do on laptop is definitely different than what you can do on phone. So everything needs to be you will enjoy doing them on laptop more than phone. So moving on, like I said, read this content guideline carefully. Read it carefully. So after that, make sure your book has a clickable table of content. So this is one of the reasons why most of these guys' books get blocked. So putting a clickable table of content on your book is very simple, and if you can't do that, then you don't deserve your books to be published on Amazon, especially if you're uploading it on Kindle. So it needs to have a clickable table of content. So ensure there is no spelling or grammar errors in your book. So this is very compulsory. Make sure you have no spelling or grammar errors. This is why I tell you guys to carefully read your book when you are done generating the content. You need to read them. Do they make sense to your ear? If yes, then you are good to go. Make sure you don't have any spelling errors on there, because those spelling errors might lead to your book being a disappointing experience to customers and they will block it. So proofread your manuscript to ensure everything is good. We have told you all this already. So if you are uploading your manuscript to Kindle, preview it on Kindle Preview app and ensure everything is good to go. You understand, guys? If you're uploading your manuscript to Kindle, preview it on Kindle Preview and ensure everything is good to go. So if your book is not well formatted on Kindle Preview, your book will likely be blocked. So before you upload your book, go into Kindle Preview. Check how it is. Is it well arranged on the preview app? If it is well arranged, you are good to go. But if it is scattered on preview, you need to go back into your formatting software and edit them. Make sure they are not scattered. And always ensure you know how to use page break. You need to know how to use page break. Always put page break at the end of every chapters. Always put in page break at the end of every chapters. You understand, guys? So this is how you can This is how you can make sure every page every chapter starts from a new page. So how do you put page breaks? Let me see if I have a Microsoft Word document on there. Okay, so I think there's okay. Let's see this for example. So this book was published in 2022. So this is just for example purposes. So you can see this book. If this book is published today, it won't be approved. Impossible on KDP. It will be blocked. You can see the unnecessary spacing. These spacing are not necessary, and the font size you are using must be balanced also. We cannot use font 20 for this heading and come on here and use font 30. Everything must be the same. So you can see this is on a different page. So this is what I'm talking about using a page break. So going to click on home. So I have a key I press on my keyboard. If I click on Ctrl Enter, it will automatically put my book on the page break. So let me click on insert. Okay, yeah, this is insert and page break. So it will go into a separate page entirely like that. So that's way if you are previewing a book on Amazon, this will be on the separate page, this will be on the separate page. I hope you understand, guys. I hope you understand. So this book won't even be up. It will be blocked because the spacing was the spacing are inconsistent and it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. So the itinerary is another chapter. And you can see where it is on there. So I'm just going to click on page break. It will move it on to a new page. So make sure you learn how to use page break. So if you are using a phone, there should be page break on Google Docs for phone. Make sure you learn how to use that so that most of your books will be on a new page. So the same thing if you are publishing paperback only, check your paperback review. Check all of the chapters from the beginning to the end. All of the pages, do they align? Do they make sense? If they are scattered, your book will likely be blocked. It's as simple as that. So do everything right and make sure you read Amazon's guidelines. So the guidelines is very compulsory. So let's say I forgot, I added this last point on here. So most of the time, some people get their books blocked because of the generated content using AI most regular words. And these same guys, when they are publishing their books on KDP, doing the setup, they won't select they didn't use AI to publish their book. So this is a straightforward blocking measure. So the best you need to do is when you are generating your content on ChatGPT or every other AI, tell it to generate the content without using the common ChatGPT or AI words like tapestry, vibrant, transverse, harmonious, multifaceted, and lots of that. So if you don't give ChatGPT this prompt, it will just generate all of this your content. And when you check all of these AI review websites, they will tell you that almost 100% of your book is generated with AI. So automatically, it means your book will definitely lead to a bad or disappointing customer experience because it is written by AI. So you need to figure out a way to prompt ChatGPT. If you are using ChatGPT to generate your content, you need to figure out a way to prompt it to generate those contents without it showing that it's written by an AI. I hope you understand. So this is very necessary. I realize I missed this point, and this is one of the most important points you need to note when generating your content with Manuscript. Except you are creating your books yourself. If you are creating your books yourself without using an AI, you might not really bother about this. But if you are using AI to generate your books, you need to tell it to generate it without it showing it is an AI. So, or you can use this ChatGPT prompt to generate content that are plagiarism free. So this is the prompt on here. This is the prompt. So you can see the prompt on here. Yeah. So this is the Manuscript prompts, and I just added it. So when writing, ensure the content does not have any telltale signs of AI generated text, such as awkward paraphrasing or inconsistent style. So avoid public domain content, inappropriate content, or repeated phrase, and you must abide by Amazon content guidelines, avoiding trigger words and trademark works while generating the content. So this should be avoided. Yeah. So make sure the content is free from grammatical errors. Paraphrasing with a simpler grammar is a must. So this is the must. It should not be bringing all of these multifaceted big grammar that shows it is written by AI. So it should be with a simpler grammar. Make it a zero AI content by using the bypass.x.ai formula to make my book content undetectable by AI software. So this should be AI software. So make sure the content is free from grammatical errors. Paraphrasing with is okay. Yeah. So this is the same thing also. This is the same thing. So there is this last paragraph now. I'm going to delete it. So this last paragraph, this is very compulsory. This is very even if you are not using all of these prompts, you make sure you put this last paragraph because it needs to generate with a more simpler grammar. Yeah. So make sure the content is free from grammatical errors and generate the content with a more simpler grammar. With more simpler grammars. Okay. So let me edit this with more simpler grammars. So okay, so let me give it a command on there. You must generate the content with more simpler grammars. I don't think it's the spelling of grammars, but it should correct it automatically. So make it zero AI content by using the bypass.x formula to make my book content undetectable by AI softwares. So this is very compulsory. So I'm knowingly putting my mouth on this particular paragraph because this bypass.x formula, this is like a cheat code for AIs, and this telling it to generate the content with more simpler grammar is also it's telling ChatGPT exact things to do. So you need to make sure you paste this content. So how do you paste this content? So whenever you're asking ChatGPT to generate your book, you can tell it to generate chapter 2 of whatever part of whatever passage or whatever book you are creating. So below whatever prompt you want to send ChatGPT, come on here and copy this prompt. Copy this prompt and send it to it. Copy this prompt and send it to and put it below whatever prompt you are sending it. So you should send everything together. So especially this last paragraph. So make sure you use this prompt when creating your manuscript. It is very important. It's very important. So this is the end of the book blocking video. I believe if you follow all of these measures, if you follow them hand in hand, you will got your book will 99% be published. I'm very certain of that because it has worked for me and to most of my people in my inner circle that I'm giving. So I took my time to create this video because I knew I had to put something amazing outside. So if you really enjoy this video, just click on the comment section and just you can put anything nice on there. And make sure you are following this YouTube channel because I'll be posting more videos on how you can make money with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing on this platform. So thank you and see you in the next videos. Have a nice day.